Hello everyone, Railgan here. I'm playing against Ascension. Grandmaster Protoss is only playing unranked, but his MMR is around 5.2k, 5.3k, which is quite high on the European ladder. Around top 100 to top 120 is where this Protoss is at. And in this game, we're going to see a Protoss that, even though I should have read the signs, kind of surprises me by going for the Skytoss, and I will try to beat it with a Ling Hydra Ultralisk Infestor combination. The Link's not that much, but I'm going to try to use Microbial Shroud to beat the Skytoss, right? So look forward to that. I'm struggling a lot right now with late game Protoss. Late game Protoss is for me is like Archon, Immortal, Carrier, Tempest, right? Those four units are usually what I face in late game Protoss. Then some Templar for Storm, some Zealots for run-bys. That's usually the Protoss late game that really hurts me. In the early game, there was an adept on my side that killed a worker, and some links on his side that showed me the Stargate. At this point, now in recent games, I'm flooding him with links to keep him from building the fur base. Back when I played this game, which was 2 days ago, I did in fact not flood him with links, but rather just checked a little bit and went for the faster spores. If I would flood him with links, I could delay my spore crawlers, which saves me around 300 minerals, which would be quite nice, as I would have 3 more drones and wouldn't need to invest 225 minerals into those spore crawlers. But kind of breezing a little bit through the early game. I'm getting up to 3 bases, saturating them. I'm going to take my 4th base and I'm gonna try to pressure him with Roach Hydra here. I have some roaches for safety. You never know when the Protoss suddenly attacks you with adepts, so I always have some safety roaches at home. I'm going to transition to Hydralisks though, because I see that he's going for Void Rays. Saw those Void Rays quite a bit already. Removing some rocks, making it easier for me to fight. His units fly anyways, so rocks are only an annoyance for me. He's already transitioning to Tempest. Tempest Void Ray is going to be quite hard to deal with for my Hydras that that do not have movement speed yet, I believe. Yeah, I went range first in this game. I'm not quite sure. I think if you want to be aggressive, movement speed first is probably the better play. But he already has so many Tempests out that it's quite hard for me to deal with him. If you check the army value, my army value is slightly higher on the minerals and slightly lower on the gas. But, oh, beautiful snipe on that stasis ward by me. But it's really hard to get much damage done, right? It's just poking and prodding, and if we are looking at the units lost, we can see that I'm already down 1k resources. It's not really a fight I want to take over here. I'm kind of fighting for nothing, right? I kill those gateways and then what? Nothing really happens. But I'm able to snipe those adepts, which is quite nice. Units lost, even worse for me though, because he also kept killing my units. I'm getting a snipe on that Oracle, and now my goal is I want him to not get up to 4 bases. Once he has 4 bases, I know the game is going to be an absolute disaster. I'm throwing down some vials to try and create some zoning. I'm going in, sniping a couple Void Rays, getting really in there. But there's too many cannons, too many shield batteries that I can't really finish the push on through. Units lost. I'm now down 2k resources. But didn't I just kill a 4th base and push him in here? Yes, but he also killed all my Hydralisks and all my roaches. And I did not get Microbial Shroud in this game at this point. So I'm pushing him here without Microbial. I'm going in, funneling those Tempests, trying to get my Hydralisk underneath them. Really rough though. And now the problem that I have is I'm going to need a lot of upgrades, right? I only have +1 missile and Hydralisk upgrades. I now need to get Carapace upgrades, so Microbial Shroud gets stronger. I need a Hive, I need more missile attacks, so actually deal damage. I need the Microbial Shroud. So my units take fewer damage. I just need a lot of upgrades, and I really do not want him to take that 4th base. So even though it's not a favorable trade there, I need to shut down his economy. He's already long distance mining, so that's gonna pay for itself rather quickly. I didn't actually notice that observer. How dirty of him. Taking the gold base right now might help me a little bit in the future. I'm just spamming Hydralisks and links, right? I didn't quite know where I want to go from here. I just had one goal. Get out those upgrades. Keep him from taking a 4th. I realize over here, really hard to break. Creep spread in the middle so I can have a huge area to fight. Stay around 80 workers. If I go too high, my army value is going to be too small. Get out Ultralisks and then hopefully win a fight, right? Sounds like a plan. Oh my god, those storms, really annoying. Storms are really, really hard to deal with here. Units lost, I'm now down 5k resources, 4.5k. Not really looking too hot on the resources lost front. So even though I'm mining more, I'm also losing way more than him. That is the fate of the Zerg. Over here, Microbial Shroud. Let's go back a little bit. Sorry, I was a little bit hasty there on the engagement. So, trying to get into position. He's moving in. Boom, boom. Microbial Shroud, but here comes the storm. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, yeah, it's a kind of a rough combination there, right? So I put down Microbial Shroud and he immediately throws a storm in there. I was like, this has to work, this must work. But it's a really big struggle here. Hard to take a favorable engagement. I have to bungle those zealots so my Hydralisks don't immediately get shredded. My Vipers are out of position. I'm in panic mode right now. Units lost. Trade was kind of even, but I need so many more units right now. I need that need to get those to give those Vipers energy. He has so many carriers attacking me. I'm just trying to somehow get a not so bad fight. I do have that gold base hiding, mining away. Trying to stay alive here, but it's looking like he's going to kill me. Yet I'm still here. Still fighting. Oh. No, oh, I only landed one abduct. I wanted to parabomb him there. Fighting in that Microbial Shroud really helps me keep my units alive. Getting a snipe on that carrier. Yeah. Yeah, I actually get him to retreat here, which is really nice. My Hydralisks do have a +1 carapace upgrade as well. But he did a lot of damage to me. I'm now down 7k in resources lost. At this point you might looking at the game and saying, well, Railgan, why are you showing us the loss? I already know how to lose against Skytoss. Have some patience, guys. Because not only am I showing you how to lose against Skytoss, you're also seeing how to lose against charge blocks. My opponent is just building up his army, right? He's building up the Death Star down here. I have Ultralisks out now. Ultralisks fighting against those charge blocks. Damn, they're taking damage. I have the Ultralisk Carapace upgrade. I'm now getting even more upgrades. My Hydralisks are being very active. I do have that Hydralisk speed boost. So, trying to get a snipe. Immediately run out before those storms hit. He's storming his own probes. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Storm those probes. Yeah, he's expanding down there, which is going to be a goal for me to hit in the future. His income is also not looking too hot, and I am more than ready with my Ultralisks to deal with those charge slots. I'm rushing about with my Hydralisk to try and put on pressure wherever I can. It's important to try and find holes, right? My opponent is also trying, is not finding, which is really good for me. But if we look at the units lost now, I kind of caught up. I'm only down 5.8k right now, so the last couple of minutes were quite good for me in the resources lost. And now I'm having quite the magical army. I'm adding some Banelings here as well, and I'm gonna try and break him here. And I'm running. I'm like, oh my god, it's too big. I'm not ready yet, right? There's Ultralisks, there is charge slots at the top right corner that I have to deal with. My goal right now is to I'm waiting until I can get a really favorable fight against him. A normal fight is not gonna cut it. I need the best fight possible. I cleaned up those charge slots, and he's still balling around with the Deathball. Activates the Mothership Cloak ability. No problem. I'm just relaxing. Sending changelings to all the bases. I need to know if he's taking this base or this base. I already know that he's on 5 bases right now, which is a little bit too much for my taste. But nothing that can be done about that. This changeling here, I think, is actually going to be a real hero in this game. A little bit later, keep an eye on it. There we go. The changeling spots the mothership move out, which allows my units to go over here and kill the mothership. Cutesy little fungal there, and now we're getting ready, right? So Ultralisk going at the front, Hydralisk a little bit back, kind of outside of the storm. The Ultralisks are tanking, they're massively tanking all that ground damage. They're in the Microbial Shroud, taking an absolute minimum of damage. The storm killed most of his interceptors, funnily enough. A little bit of friendly fire there. Managed to clean all of his Archons, and I actually got out with a favorable trade. It's not cool now. It's if these Ultralisks die, it's not really a favorable trade anymore. But it's really hard to get a favorable trade against Skytoss, right? So if I'm able to get at least a decent trade, that's already more than enough for me. But let's rewind quickly, right? Let's have a look at that again. So Ultralisks at the front, going in. Microbial Fungal popping all the immortal barriers. Microbial Shrouds are going down. Storms on all of his interceptors. Sadly, did not manage to land that parasitic bomb. My Hydralisks are burning apart, but I'm able to clean up that ground army, right? I want like 6 Ultralisks in this composition. But we're not done yet. So we just rewatched the same fight again. Transfusing my Ultralisks. Trying to keep him from taking this space and well, this space. Also sending my Ultralisk right now. Oh, this one right here is real sad. So let's have a little look at what happens down here. I'm splitting my army up. So I'm sending. He has 4 cannons and 3 shield batteries. I'm sending in 2 Ultralisks and 3 Hydras. If you expect my units to win, you're sadly mistaken. The cannons kill 1 Ultralisk, the cannons are gonna kill another Ultralisk, and well then I'm kind of on the retreat. This shield battery heals this cannon, he warps in DTs, and he killed that with static defense. Right, at the same time, well, there's always so much going on in these games, right? There was a charge load attack killing my gold base. I'm chasing those charge slots down, my Ultralisk up here together with a fungal clear it. At the same time, my Hydralisks are attacking him at the bottom left side, while his Skytoss army was defending this space. Able to kill a lot of probes, kill that cannon. Again, dude, the invisible men are here. The real pain. Hydralisks are running away, units lost wise, we are about even trading still, right? Their Overseer gets put into oversight mode so I can see if he sends any more DTs over here. I'm trying to re-expand them. Mining and mining. I need more eco right now. But he does as well. He's down to almost no mining. Once again, going in, Microbial Shroud on the Ultralisks. Fungal on his ground army. His interceptors are dying against my Hydralisks underneath the Microbial Shroud. The Tempests do not have enough damage to kill my Hydras while they were in the Microbial Shroud. I fungal him, and I actually win because he has no more eco left. Yeah, so turns out Microbial Shroud, not that bad, yeah, but it's very important to get those carapace upgrades out if you go for the Microbial, and the Ultralists together with Microbial are really potent as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys soon.